Welcome to our Triad. Our Triad is an information technology company that provides business solutions to clients using technology. Our primary focus is cloud computing, technology, and security. Assessment as well as training, deployment, and implementation of products and services are based on clients' needs. The founders of our Triad are Kevin Robinson, President and CTO, Brendan Harrison, VP of Sales and CFO, as well as Dexter Robinson, VP of Marketing and COO. The President is the core founder and CTO of the company. With over 30 years in technology, he is responsible for the overall vision of the company as well as aspects of technology and intellectual property. The VP of Sales is a co-founder and CFO. He is responsible for sales strategy and projections, and all aspects of capital management. The VP of Marketing is a co-founder and Chief Operating Officer. He is responsible for the day-to-day operations, branding, marketing, acquiring new clients, and the retention of clients. The President leads our organizational structure with advising from the VP of Marketing, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Legal Officer, CTO, VP of Sales, and the CFO. Our next level or mid-level of management is the Client Relations Manager, Director of Social Media, Human Resource Officer, Project Managers 1, 2, and 3, as well as the Director of Sales, the Financial Accountant, and the Financial Officer. Entry-level positions within our Triad are the Client Relations Specialist, Social Media Specialist, IT Engineers, and Sales Associate, as well as 3 Executive Assistant positions. The equity structure of the company: 5 million paid in capital, 10 million shares, of which 5 million shares have been issued at the price of $1 per share. Founder Kevin Robinson will have 40% with 4 million shares. Co-founder Dexter Robinson will have 20% with 2 million shares. Co-founder Brendan Harrison will have 20% with 2 million shares. Investor 1 Leighton Harris will have 10% with 1 million shares. Leighton Harris has over 20 years in experience in the technology field with staffing and services. He will be a milestone investor with the responsibility in assisting with recruiting and retaining highly qualified IT engineers over a 5-year span. He will be responsible for acquiring up to 10 IT engineers at the direction of the CTO in preparation for expansion and growth of the company. Engineers who do not remain employed with the company for more than a year are not considered as part of the milestone count. Investor 2, Michael Robinson, at 10%, 1 million shares, is an angel investor with over 30 years of experience in the technology field. He has significant experience holding executive level positions within companies and serving as a managing partner of board of directors within others. Employee personnel for our Triad consists of the President, the CTO, the CLO, the COO, the CFO, VP of Marketing, VP of Sales, and Executive Assistant. The President is responsible for the overall vision and future of the company. They will strategically secure the stability of the company while considering avenues for expansion. Establishing relationships and partnerships will be crucial to the company's success. The CTO is primarily responsible for the ongoing technical training of the program managers and IT engineers. The CTO is responsible for all issues related to technology, including proprietary rights of the company and security. The CTO serves as an advisor to the President for all technology-related items. The President serves as the CTO in the first year of business. The CLO serves as the general counsel for the company. The CLO serves as an advisor to the President for all contracts, agreements, and other legal concerns. In the first year, the CLO is also responsible for all human resource-related items. The COO is responsible for the day-to-day management of the company. This person understands each position within the company and works closely with all individuals on the management team, as well as understands the nuances of each team. The COO serves as an advisor to the President as it pertains to the capacity of the company and expansion of its employees. The CFO is responsible for the strategic growth of the company over time, in addition to all financial accounts, projections, reporting, and analysis. The CFO serves as an advisor to the President for all dealings concerning finances and the stability of the company. The financial accountant and financial officer report directly to the CFO. The VP of Marketing is responsible for the retention of current clients and establishing methods to attract new clients. The Client Relations Manager and Director of Social Media report directly to the VP of Marketing. The COO serves as the VP of Marketing in the first year of business. The VP of Sales is responsible for sales analysis and projections. The VP of Sales will understand the trends and demands of the market, as well as research the status and approach of our competitors. The Director of Sales reports directly to the VP of Sales. The CFO serves as the VP of Sales in the first year of business. The Executive Assistant serves as the Administrative Assistant to the President, the CTO, the COO, and CFO. As the company expands, the President and CTO will share an Executive Assistant, and the CFO and COO will have an executive assistant each. The Client Relations Manager, Client Relations Specialist, Director of Social Media Specialist, Human Resource Officer, Project Manager, IT Engineer, Director of Sales, Sales Associate, Financial Accountant, Financial Officer are also part of the employee personnel. The Client Relations Manager is responsible for implementing the methods of attracting new clients and retaining others at the direction of the VP of Marketing. The Client Relations Specialists report directly to the Client Relations Manager. The Client Relations Specialists are customer service representatives that serve on the front lines of the company. They engage with current clients to maintain a strong rapport in addition to looking for new leads. The Director of Social Media is responsible for establishing and enhancing our triad's digital identity. The company has a strong emphasis on partnering with small businesses and growing with them as a means of solidifying residual income. Regular posts and interactions should appeal to small business clients. Social media specialists report directly to the Director of Social Media. Social media specialists are responsible for interacting with individuals and companies through social media streams via posts and other opportunities at the direction of the Director of Social Media. The Human Resource Officer is responsible for the onboarding of employees, the exit of employees, payroll, and benefits. The Project Manager is responsible for the management of multiple clients as it pertains to assessment, deployment, and training. In this role, the Project Manager is responsible for providing support and client assignments for a team of 3 IT engineers. Project Managers are tiered in levels of experience and skill set. IT engineers are responsible for traveling to the site of client assignments, and executing assessments, deployments, and training for clients. Their role is critical to the company's success. IT engineers are also tiered in levels of experience and skill set. Director of Sales is specifically responsible for sales projections, analysis, and implementation of the company's sales strategy at the direction of the VP of Sales. The Sales Associate reports directly to the Director of Sales. The Sales Associate is responsible for researching marketing trends and demands, and how the company can use the data to better understand large and small businesses that need our services. The Financial Accountant is the company accountant and is responsible for recording financial transactions, as well as creating any financial projections, analysis, or summaries. The Financial Officer is responsible for the approval, distribution, and collection of funds, which includes but is not limited to work-related travel, payroll, technology and equipment needs, as well as client payments and invoices. Our personal plan for payroll is broken down in year 1, year 2, and year 5. Our general and administrative personnel, the president will receive $65,000 in year 2 and $150,000 in year 5. The CTO will receive $140,000 in year 1, $160,000 in year 2, and $190,000 in year 5. The VP of Marketing will receive $85,000 in year 2 and $120,000 in year 5. The COO will receive $100,000 in year 1, $120,000 in year 2, and $160,000 in year 5. VP of Sales will receive $85,000 in year 2 and $120,000 in year 5. The CFO will receive $100,000 in year 1, $120,000 in year 2, and $160,000 in year 5. The CLO will receive $80,000 in year 1, $87,000 in year 2, and $95,000 in year 5. The Executive Assistant 1 will receive $32,000 in year 1, $35,000 in year 2, and $38,000 in year 3. You will notice that the President, VP of Marketing, and VP of Sales take $0 in salary in year one. Because of our structure, we have one person who will serve in two positions. For our management team, our client relations manager by year 5 will receive $65,000. Director of social media by year 5 will receive $45,000. The director of sales will receive $55,000 by year 5. Project manager 1, which is our most skilled manager, will receive $160,000 by year 5. Project manager number 2 will receive $140,000, and project manager number 3 will receive $120,000. Our sales and marketing team will consist of our sales associate, financial accountant, and financial officer. Our sales associate will receive $45,000 in year 5. Our financial accountant will receive $55,000 in year 5, and our financial officer will receive $55,000 in year 5. Please take note that in year 1, no one from our sales marketing team has been added to our team. Relations and retention team. Our human resource officer will receive $55,000 in year 5. Our client relations specialist will receive $45,000 in year 5 and $40,000 for our client relations specialist 2. Our social media specialist 1 will receive $35,000, as well as our social media specialist 2 will receive $35,000. Also take note that in year 1, no positions from the relations and retention team have been hired. And on our technology team, our IT engineers in year 1 will be paid $65,000, in year 2, $75,000, and in year 3, $95,000. Each year we will add a new team of IT engineers to build up to 3 teams of IT engineers. Recruitment, selection, and implementation are key personnel. C positions and VP positions. President Kevin Robinson is responsible for the overall vision of the company. His qualifications are extensive knowledge and experience within the technology field, strong relationships with large and small potential clients through professional experience on a global scale. Our CTO is also Kevin Robinson. He has 30 years of experience in the tech field with experience in cloud computing and security specifically. One of the top performers for Microsoft globally within enterprise services, experience as a senior technical account manager, principal engineer, and senior field engineer. Our CLO, Amy Orulfo, has experience in corporate and intellectual property law, experience in client advisement, business strategy, and serving as general counsel to businesses and individuals. Experience with lease, operating, non-compete, confidentiality, contractor, partnership distribution, management, and software licensing agreements. She has a bachelor's degree in communications and is a licensed attorney. The COO has 10 years of experience as an advisor in various roles, responsible for understanding policies and procedures, in addition to advisement to individuals and groups. Strong people skills and experience with implementation of strategies to enhance the work environment for employees, along with equity. The CFO has a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in business administration with a focus in finance. His experience in creating forecast models in addition to dealing with large accounts and companies with a global market. Extensive experience in financial strategy and analysis. The VP of Marketing, which is also Dexter Robinson, has experience in development and the implementation of large-scale events, experience in surveying, solidifying sponsors, establishing a target audience, and building a client base through various means, including but not limited to social media and web development. Is currently a candidate for a master's degree in entrepreneurship. Please note that the COO serves as the VP of Marketing in the first year of business. VP of Sales, also Brendan Harrison, has a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in business administration with a focus in finance. He has experience in sales and service. The CFO serves as the VP of Sales in the first year of business. Our management structure consists of Client Relations Manager Sheena Jacobs. She has experience with building and maintaining relationships with large and small companies, extensive network in constant communication with potential clients and employees. Sheena has a bachelor's degree in communications and a master's degree in career counseling. Our director of social media, Alyssa Townsend, has experience with multiple streams of communication, press releases, social media, media alerts, digital content, advertisements, presentation, annual reports, magazines, newsletters, as well as scripts. She has the ability to create content through audio, video, and software application technologies. She has a bachelor's degree in journalism and mass communications. Our human resource officer, Chandra Poe, has 5+ years of experience in recruiting and 3+ years in customer service. She has a master's degree in human resource management. She understands federal and state regulations and policies, as well as best practices for attracting job candidates. Chandra Poe will join the company in year 2. Our project manager, Ayuba Ayudu, has 3+ years of experience as product manager for Microsoft. He has a bachelor's degree in software engineering, management, and management information systems. His experience with development and implementation of technology as it relates to cloud, applications, security, and safety. Ideally, Ayuba would be groomed to be promoted to the CTO position between years 3 and 5. The director of sales, Tyler Overman, has 3 years of experience in the banking industry. He also has experience in generating final, monthly, and annual reports for grants and contracts, as well as experience reporting financial data on a regular basis to various entities. Tyler will join the company in year 2. Diane Matthews is the financial accountant with over 29 years of experience in providing accounting and tax services to companies. She has experience with annual trial balance and audit fieldwork. Currently, she is paid per use in year 1. The exit strategy of our triad consists of the president, Kevin Robinson, serving as the president through year 5 of the company. The ideal candidate to lead as president after Kevin's departure is currently Marlon Joris. Marlon has extensive background in the technology industry and is currently responsible for roughly $40 million worth of business, dealing with a few global partners within Microsoft. He has a bachelor's degree in information technology and significant experience in management. His professional experience, global knowledge, and exposure, along with his human capital, make him an ideal candidate to serve as the next president. Kevin Robinson will serve as the CTO in the first year to year 3 of our triad. Ayudu will be groomed starting as a project manager and is the ideal candidate to take over as the CTO. He already has professional experience as a product manager and has made impactful contributions to the technology industry. He will learn the inner workings of our triad during his time as project manager, in addition to build his credibility internally in preparation for his promotion to CTO. Jeremy McKellar is a current employee of our triad as an IT engineer. As one of our first employees, Jeremy will also receive training and opportunities to learn and execute the role of project manager. As Ayuba transitions to CTO, Jeremy would be the ideal candidate to replace him as project manager. The COO, Dexter Robinson, will serve in his role and transition from between years 3 and 5. The ideal candidate to transition into this role is Valerie Atkins. She has strong people skills and has been responsible for management of 32 principals at once, as well as multiple schools. She is committed to excellence and inclusion within the workplace and community. Valerie would be an ideal candidate to lead as the COO. The CFO, Brandon Harrison, will transition from the CFO role between years 3 and 5. The ideal candidate to transition into this role is Alvin Wade. Alvin has experience in capital allocation, market expectations, and international strategy. He has managed portfolios within numerous countries and markets. Alvin has a bachelor's degree in finance and entrepreneurship with a master's degree in business administration, decision science, and strategy. An added incentive is that Alvin and his wife would like to live in North Carolina. The VP of Marketing, Dexter Robinson, will transition out of his role between years 1 and 3. Dream Wright is the ideal candidate to lead in this role. She has significant experience in management of multiple entities at once, as well as individuals. Her current professional role has a strong focus on establishing relationships and providing solutions to small businesses within a region of the United States. Dream has experience in sales, technology, and growth while leading a team to one of the best performers within a region of her employer. VP of Sales, Brenna Harrison, will transition out of the VP of Sales role between years 1 and 3. Rodney Young would be the ideal candidate to lead in this role after Brandon's departure. As a former global account manager for Lenovo, Rodney is sales-driven and understands the importance of customer rapport and support. Rodney is currently in the final phases of completing his master's degree in business administration, which will enhance his ability to assist with strategy trends, markets, and projections. Additional hires will occur at the discretion of the COO with the approval of both the president and CFO of the company. The president is responsible for validating the need of the position within our triad. The CFO will validate that our triad can financially support the addition of a position initially and provide projections of the financial stability of the position over time. This is our triad.